So, everyone's talking about Steelcloud's ConfigOS for automated STIG compliance and RMF readiness. You guys really make a difference with STIG remediation?
Yes, we do. We automate STIG compliance. Our software capability, ConfigOS, quickly scans to determine STIG posture and then remediates. We actually fix non-compliances, bringing the affected STIG controls into conformance with the STIG policy. Would you like to see a demo?
You know, we struggle with RMF compliance, and we're facing a CCRI in around 4 months. You know what? I've got 5 minutes. Show me what you got.
Absolutely. Let's see the product in action. So here's our home screen for ConfigOS Command Center. We scan, remediate, and report. We can also roll back to a known good state, which is really useful when hardening around apps to create your own baseline. And there's comprehensive reporting, including JSON and checklist integration.
Okay, that sounds good. How do I get it started?
So let's click here on Endpoint Setup to look at our network tree. Here's what we have on our demo network. You can see we have some Windows servers, there's Linux, and some Windows workstations too. You can see our compliance donut graphic here, which is a snapshot of the compliance for any given endpoint. It's very easy to add additional endpoints. We can add individual endpoints, groups, or we can sweep your entire network using ping or AD, or we can use the CSV to load targeted endpoints for scanning and remediation. Once loaded, we'll need to add credentials, administrator rights, and we'll need to determine which STIGs we're looking to apply, and then we're ready to start work. Let's go ahead and scan all of these endpoints. We simply add them to the job, hit run, and we're off.
Wait, how long is this going to take? I'm kind of short on time. Wow, they're already finishing.
Yes, we're already seeing the results after just a few seconds. Less than 20, and we're all done. A tad faster than some of the tools you're currently using, right?
Okay, that's impressive, but we already have scanners.
Oh, but let's see the magic, the remediation. Note the scan percentages as I click on remediate all and begin to fix all of these different OSs and policies from one single job. We're remediating, and on this domain connected endpoint, we're looking for any group policy conflicts. Takes about a minute or so. And here we are, we're seeing the remediations complete, and look at those percentages, most in the mid-90s. Not bad for a couple of minutes work.
Not bad at all. Can you show me a report?
Yes, here's the compliance report for this Windows 10, and you can see the solid green circles where we've remediated non-compliances. Let's look at this one, allow unencrypted traffic for remote connections. As you can see, we have the DISA meta tag data, and this control was expecting a value of 0. There was no value here when we scanned, but now that we've remediated, it shows a 0 in conformance with the STIG.
You know, today we mostly use GPO for our STIG controls. How does ConfigOS compare with group policy?
Great question. Well, ConfigOS is easier to run and faster for the DISA quarterly updates without needing SMEs. ConfigOS can even remediate a control and then check to see if group policy changes it, presenting them in a group policy conflict report for the AD folk.
That's a very cool feature. Wait a minute, it looks like some of these have failed.
Ah, good catch. Yes, some solid red circles here. These are controls that have not yet been customized, and so they failed because we've placed a temporary ignore on them.
Wait, so you're saying I can customize these controls for my own baseline?
Precisely, and you can customize all of the controls. You can add, remove, extend any control.
This all looks great, but at the end of the day, I have to document everything I do in STIG Viewer, which is a massive headache.
And so here's something very cool, the checklist merge option. ConfigOS creates output which can be imported directly into STIG Viewer, including user data and how we remediated that STIG.
That's great. Oh, but wait. What about documentation controls, or those that are specific to my environment?
We cover those controls too. To your point, there are many documentation controls that cannot be automated. And so here, with my checklist reporting for STIG Viewer, I can append a pre-populated checklist with my ConfigOS remediation data and present it as one file to STIG Viewer, like so.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. I don't think I've ever seen so much green on a compliance report.
You can see we're still showing the GPO conflicted controls and those that we chose to ignore. And very importantly, all of the comments and annotations we made for each control are carried forward into the STIG Viewer report. So that's a quick peek at ConfigOS. Sorry that we went a little over our 5 minutes.
No, that was great. That was totally worth my extra time. Actually, I'd like to show this to my team and maybe do a deeper dive. Is that possible? I think this is going to really help with our RMF accreditation and play a huge role in passing our CCRI.
Yes, we can arrange for a more detailed demo for your team. We can also set you up with an in-house evaluation so that you can see how it operates within your own infrastructure or cloud. The proof of the pudding. You won't be disappointed.